Though Albania is a relatively small country, it offers an abundance of experiences for curious travelers. Nestled between Macedonia, Greece, Kosovo, and Montenegro, its dramatic coastline is among the most breathtaking and untouched in Europe. While it's gradually gaining attention from international visitors, Albania still feels like a hidden gem, largely unexplored and impressively preserved. The country is home to remarkable examples of Ottoman-era architecture, crystal-clear Mediterranean air, and pristine beaches that rival any in the region. Best of all, a journey through Albania remains very budget-friendly, especially when compared to its more well-known European neighbors. Do you know which hidden town in Albania is often called the City of a Thousand Windows? Stay tuned to find out. If you're planning a trip to southern Albania, Gjirokastra Castle is an absolute must-visit and a cornerstone of any well-rounded Albania itinerary. Not only is it one of the most beautiful castles in the country, but it's also the second largest fortress in the Balkans, an impressive stronghold that dominates the hilltop of the UNESCO-listed town of Gjirokastër. With its panoramic views over the Drino Valley and the old town's iconic slate-roofed houses, this massive fortress is both historically rich and visually stunning. Dating back to the 12th century, Gjirokastra Castle has played many roles throughout its long life, from a strategic military base to a prison during the monarchy and communist regimes. It was significantly expanded during the Ottoman period and retains many features from that era, including its thick stone walls, arched corridors, and the commanding clock tower. The castle also serves as a cultural landmark. Every 5 years, it comes alive with the National Folklore Festival, one of Albania's most vibrant celebrations of traditional music and dance. Performers in colorful costume fill the stone amphitheater, reviving centuries-old customs in an atmosphere that feels timeless. The best time to visit is from May to October, when Albania's Mediterranean climate offers warm, dry weather ideal for sightseeing. While July and August can be particularly hot, temperatures often climb to 40 degrees Celsius. This season also showcases the region's liveliest energy, with festivals, open-air markets, and clear skies perfect for photography. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. Which lake, shared by Albania and North Macedonia, is one of the oldest and deepest lakes in Europe? Comment your answer below. When it comes to breathtaking coastal escapes in Europe, the Albanian Riviera remains one of the continent's most underrated treasures. Stretching along the Ionian Sea in southern Albania, from the village of Dermi all the way down to Saranda, this spectacular stretch of coastline is home to sun-drenched beaches, charming seaside villages, ancient ruins, and rugged mountain backdrops that plunge into crystal-clear waters. It's a region that perfectly blends natural beauty with cultural richness, offering a travel experience that's both relaxing and eye-opening. Known locally as Bregu, the Albanian Riviera includes a series of coastal settlements that have managed to preserve their authenticity and low-key vibe, far from the over-commercialized resorts of other Mediterranean destinations. The beaches are a major draw here, often surrounded by dramatic cliffs and lush hills, with soft, pebbled shores and water so clear it rivals even the most famous Greek or Italian coastlines. And the best part, many of these beaches remain blissfully uncrowded, even in peak season. What makes the Albanian Riviera truly special is its blend of the old and the new. Ancient castles, Ottoman architecture, and even UNESCO World Heritage sites like Butrint lie just a short drive from contemporary beach bars and music festivals. For those seeking both adventure and tranquility, you'll find hidden hiking trails, secluded coves, and a coastline still full of untamed charm. Named Frommer's top value destination in 2012, the Riviera is also ideal for travelers on a budget, offering great food, affordable accommodation, and warm hospitality without the steep price tags found elsewhere in Europe. The region's vibrant cultural scene adds even more to its appeal, with local festivals, traditional music, and regional cuisine playing an important role in everyday life. As word spreads, the Albanian Riviera is slowly shedding its hidden gem status. for now, it still feels like a place waiting to be discovered. A slice of coastal paradise that combines Mediterranean magic with a distinctly Albanian soul. If you're planning a visit to Albania, this stretch of coastline is simply unmissable. Nestled along the tranquil shores of Lake Ohrid, one of Europe's oldest and deepest lakes, Pogradec is a charming city in eastern Albania that deserves a spot on every traveler's itinerary. Surrounded by rolling hills on the southern and western edges, and lapped by the calm shimmering waters of the lake to the north and east, Pogradec feels both secluded and accessible, just a few hours' drive from Tirana, the Albanian capital. Once a prized vacation spot during Albania's communist era, Pogradec still carries echoes of that past in its architecture and atmosphere. Strolling through the city is like stepping into a time capsule where modest socialist-era structures meet bursts of modern development. Yet this contrast adds to its authenticity and charm. As you wander the lakeside promenade or sip coffee in a local cafe, you'll feel the layers of history, quiet but ever present, blending with the vibrancy of everyday life. What truly sets Pogradec apart, however, is the enchanting beauty of Lake Ohrid, a UNESCO World Heritage Site shared with North Macedonia. Its crystal-clear waters offer perfect conditions for swimming, boating, or simply relaxing by the shore. The lake is also home to a unique ecosystem with many endemic species, making it a fascinating spot for nature lovers and biologists alike. Though it may not have the glitz of Albania's coastal cities or the grandeur of its mountain villages, Pogradec offers something equally valuable: a peaceful escape into a slower, more reflective pace of life. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Ksamil Beach is often regarded as the crown jewel of the Albanian Riviera, and for good reason. With its crystal-clear turquoise waters, white sandy beaches and tiny islets just off the coast, this seaside gem looks more like the Caribbean than the Balkans. The beach at Ksamil is made up of a series of small curved coves, each offering a slightly different view of the Ionian Sea. The water is calm and shallow, making it ideal for families, swimmers, and snorkelers. What truly sets Ksamil apart, however, are the 4 small islands scattered just offshore. easily accessible by kayak, paddleboard, or even a quick swim. These islets offer a sense of seclusion and serenity that's hard to find elsewhere in Europe. Visitors often bring a picnic and spend the afternoon sunbathing on these uninhabited specks of land, surrounded by nothing but nature and gentle waves. Although Ksamil has gained popularity in recent years, especially in the summer months, it still retains a charming and laid-back vibe, particularly outside of peak season. Along the beachfront, you'll find a variety of cozy beach bars, local seafood restaurants, and family-run guest houses that capture the warm hospitality Albanians are known for. Dining here is a treat. Freshly caught fish, grilled calamari, and traditional dishes like byrek and tavekosi are served with a view of the sea and at a fraction of the cost you'd find elsewhere in the Mediterranean. Adding to Ksamil's appeal is its proximity to the Butrint National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site filled with ancient ruins dating back to Greek, Roman, and Byzantine times. A day spent exploring history and a sunset swim in the Ionian Sea make for the perfect Albanian adventure. It's no surprise that more and more travelers are falling in love with this hidden paradise. Yet it still feels like a place that even locals can't quite believe exists. When speaking of landscapes that stir the soul and wild places untouched by time, Valbona Valley rises like a whispered legend in the heart of the Albanian Alps. Often described as the miracle of the Alps, this ethereal valley is not merely a destination, it is a poetic escape into nature's most sacred sanctuary. Here, where sky and stone meet in quiet harmony, the rhythm of life slows, and every breath feels like a rediscovery. The journey into Valbona Valley National Park begins with a sense of awe. Towering peaks, cloaked in mist and mystery, rise like ancient guardians, while rivers of glass thread their way through the emerald folds of the valley. Wildflowers sway gently in alpine meadows, painting the earth in delicate pastels as though spring itself had spilled across the landscape. Every winding trail beckons you deeper, revealing hidden waterfalls that tumble down moss-covered rocks and forests that hum with the quiet music of birdsong and breeze. Trekking from Valbona to Thet is one of Albania's most celebrated hikes, guiding you over high mountain passes where the air grows thinner, but the views infinitely wider. From these heights, the valley spreads beneath you like a painted canvas, lush, serene, and utterly untouched. Small stone villages dot the landscape, their slate roofs and wooden balconies whispering stories of centuries past. But Valbona is not only a feast for the eyes. It is a place where the soul is nourished by simplicity and sincerity. The locals, with hearts as vast as the mountains that surround them, welcome you with homemade bread honey and traditional Albanian dishes crafted with love and legacy. Around the warmth of a fireplace or beneath a starlit sky, stories are shared in voices soft as twilight. In every sense, Valbona Valley is a hidden treasure of Albania, a place where time slows and nature speaks in silence. It is a sanctuary for poets, dreamers, and explorers alike. If your heart longs for untouched beauty, authentic culture, and moments that linger like a favorite verse, then this alpine wonderland is where your journey must lead. Valbona doesn't just belong on your itinerary, it belongs in your memory, forever etched in the colors of wonder. Lin, a humble fishing village resting gently on the Albanian shores of Lake Ohrid, feels like a quiet sigh of history whispered through time. Just about 2 hours' drive from Tirana, this little settlement may not appear grand at first glance, but beneath its calm and unhurried rhythm lies a story that stretches back further than nearly anywhere else in Europe. In the warmth of summer 2023, archaeologists unearthed a discovery that made waves far beyond the village's peaceful lakefront. The submerged remnants of a stilt village dating back to 6000 BC were found beneath the waters. This extraordinary revelation crowned Lin as the oldest continuously inhabited settlement in Europe, a title that now lingers in the breeze that drifts off the lake, as if even nature knew the secrets buried below. Yet, even before this astonishing find, Lin was already a place of quiet wonder. The mosaic of Lin, hidden on a hilltop above the village, is a masterpiece of the Byzantine era. But Lin is more than history carved in stone or whispered through excavation. It is a living poem of village life, its cobblestone alleys lined with flower pots, its lakeside homes aged with grace, and its people warm in the way only those untouched by haste can be. The village's small size and minimal development allow it to breathe, untouched by the bustle of modern tourism, offering a space where visitors can slow down, observe, and simply be. And then there is the bunker, an unlikely jewel perched on the edge of the peninsula, now transformed into a tiny whitewashed chapel overlooking the tranquil waters of Lake Ohrid. It is perhaps the most photogenic bunker in Albania, a peculiar yet poetic reminder of the country's past, now reimagined as a place of peace and reflection. Lin, in its subtle, quiet way, is not merely a place on a map. It is a patchwork of prehistoric secrets, sacred art, and lakeside serenity. It is a village where the present floats gently atop the past, and where each sunrise paints a new chapter in a story that began millennia ago. One shaped by time, memory, and silence, Lin is an essential note in Albania's Song of Wonders. The Cape of Rodon is a place where nature whispers its ancient tales, blending timeless beauty with a rich history. This coastal gem is a tapestry of rolling hills, dramatic cliffs, and crystal-clear waters that shimmer under the sun, framed by two idyllic beaches with soft golden sands and waters in 1,000 shades of turquoise. It's a place where the land meets the sea in a dance of serenity, offering visitors a sanctuary of peace and a canvas of natural wonder. For those who seek adventure, the Cape of Rodon is a treasure trove of possibilities. The allure of the Cape is undeniable, inviting you to lose yourself in its wild beauty, far from the hustle of more crowded destinations. But the Cape of Rodon is not just about breathtaking landscapes, it's also a place steeped in history. Once an important trading port during Roman times, it has witnessed centuries of change and turmoil, its shores echoing with the footsteps of ancient civilizations. A prominent landmark at the Cape is the Venetian fortress, built in the 16th century to protect the city of Durrës from the ever-present threat of invasion. Standing tall on the cliffs, it overlooks the coast, offering a striking juxtaposition between nature's majesty and human resilience. The Cape's history is further enriched by local legend. According to one tale, the Cape's name is linked to Rodon, the official god of the Illyrian state, who became immortalized in the art of ancient temples and in the coins used by the Illyrians. The story of Rodon whispers through the winds that caress the cape, adding an air of mystery and ancient reverence to the landscape. The Cape of Rodon is not just a destination, it's a journey back in time, a celebration of Albania's natural beauty, and a perfect retreat for anyone seeking tranquility and adventure in equal measure. Best visited between May and August, when the weather graces the region with its warmth and brilliance. The Cape is an essential part of any Albanian escape, offering an unforgettable blend of history, nature, and myth. Nestled among the steep cliffs of southern Albania, Gjipe Beach is a pristine paradise where time seems to slow down so that people can listen to their own heartbeat. There are no rows of umbrellas or bustling beach bars. Gjipe is as quiet as a gentle dream in real life. The fine white sand embraces the clear blue water, reflecting the sunlight like sparkling crystals. The sound of the waves here is not loud, but gentle like the lullaby of the ocean sent into the heart of the Rocky Mountains, creating a magical symphony between the sea, sky, and nature. The road to Gjipe is also an indispensable part of the journey of discovery. From the parking lot, you have to walk through a winding trail around the mountainside, where there is only the sound of wind, the smell of dry leaves, and the occasional mountain goat that suddenly appears, making you laugh with delight. The road is not easy, but every step is a gentle reminder that precious things often lie at the end of difficult paths. And then, when the view of Gjipe appears after the narrow path, a small bay shaped like a bow, surrounded by two majestic cliffs, with the vast ocean in front, your heart will stop beating. Have you ever wondered, amid the hustle and bustle of modern life, is there any place as quiet and pristine? In Gjipe, you can camp overnight, listen to the sound of the sea talking to the moon and stars, or simply lie on the sand, letting the waves lull you into an afternoon nap. There is no Wi-Fi, no phone signal, but here there is something that big cities cannot offer, a true connection with nature and yourself. Gjipe Beach is not just a destination, but an experience of living slowly, deeply, and truly. If you are looking for a place to let go, to listen and to feel, then Gjipe is the gentlest answer from motherland Albania. Are you searching for a place where nature tells its own story? Wild, ancient, and breathtakingly beautiful? In the very heart of Albania lies a place where nature speaks in poetry. Osumi Canyon, a majestic wonder carved by time and the relentless flow of the Osum River. Often referred to as Albania's Grand Canyon, this 26-kilometer-long gorge captivates visitors with its dramatic cliffs, verdant landscapes, and the serene flow of the Osum River weaving through its depths. Formed over 2 to 3 million years ago through water erosion, Osumi Canyon showcases towering walls that in certain sections narrow to just 1.5 meters apart at the riverbed, expanding up to 35 meters higher along the cliffs. This unique topography has given rise to intriguing rock formations with evocative names such as the Cathedral, the Eye, and the Demon's Door. The canyon's ecosystem thrives year-round, adorned with Mediterranean vegetation like heath and briar, and punctuated by numerous small caves carved by natural forces. Osumi Canyon offers a plethora of activities for nature enthusiasts and adventure seekers alike. During the spring, melting snow elevates the river's water levels, creating ideal conditions for rafting. The rapids are classified as Class 2, making them accessible even to those without prior whitewater experience. As summer progresses and water levels recede, visitors can embark on river hiking expeditions, allowing for exploration of the canyon's interior through swimming and trekking. Additionally, the surrounding areas provide opportunities for hiking, with trails offering panoramic views of the canyon and its lush surroundings. Osumi isn't merely one of the best places to visit in Albania. It's a feeling, a memory, a whispered promise from nature herself. So, if you're seeking a destination where nature still feels untouched and truly alive, don't miss the chance to witness the raw, poetic beauty of Osumi Canyon. Let it sweep you off your feet and remind you just how magical Albania can be. Let your journey lead you to Bovilla Lake, a hidden gem tucked into the rugged mountains just northeast of Tirana, where stillness meets splendor, and every breath feels like poetry. Far removed from the city's hum, Bovilla Lake offers a serene escape into Albania's untouched nature. The road there winds through valleys and hills, gradually revealing a breathtaking panorama. Shimmering turquoise waters embraced by dramatic limestone cliffs, mirrored perfectly on clear days, as if the heavens themselves have dipped down to meet the lake. This pristine reservoir is more than just a scenic stop. It's a canvas of contrasts. The rocky cliffs rise bold and wild, while the glassy lake below whispers calm. Hikers can follow narrow trails up the surrounding ridges to find sweeping views of the valley and water below, each turn more cinematic than the last. Bovilla Lake also invites adventure. Outdoor enthusiasts can swim in its refreshing waters, kayak along its peaceful surface, or challenge themselves with rock climbing routes carved into the cliffs. On a warm afternoon, you might find a quiet ledge for a picnic, where the only sounds are the wind rustling through the pines and the distant call of birds circling above. And yet, despite its breathtaking beauty, Bovilla remains one of Albania's best-kept secrets, often overlooked for more well-known destinations. But perhaps that's what makes it so special. There are no crowds here, no noise, no rush. Just the rhythm of nature, inviting you to slow down, look deeper, and simply be. So, if you're wondering where to go in Albania that combines tranquility, adventure, and natural wonder in perfect harmony, look no further. Bovilla Lake isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to feel. Let it surprise you, let it soothe you, let it stay with you. If the castle's ancient stones could talk, the stories they could tell about Rozafa Castle would be fascinating. This incredible fortification has weathered the test of time, watching the rise and fall of empires, and overlooks the bustling city of Gjirokastra in Albania from atop a gorgeous hill. From its weathered ramparts, the views stretch endlessly across lush valleys, over distant lakes, and into the heart of a land rich with memory. The stones, warmed by centuries of sun and shaped by countless hands, whisper tales to those who pause and listen. The origins of Rozafa Castle trace back to antiquity, possibly as early as the 4th century BC, when the Illyrians, proud and resilient, first recognized the power of this strategic peak. Since then, the castle has stood strong, witness to Roman legions, Ottoman sieges, and shifting empires that came and went like the winds. Perhaps the most enduring story is not found in the history books, but in the legend that lives on in every Albanian heart, the legend of Rozafa. It is said that during the construction of the castle, the walls mysteriously collapsed each night, no matter how hard the builders labored. In a dream, the brothers behind the construction were told that a human sacrifice was needed, a soul to give life to the stones. Through a pact of silence and fate, it was Rozafa, the wife of the youngest brother, who unknowingly became that sacrifice. With grace and unwavering love, she accepted her destiny, asking only that her right eye, her right breast, and her right foot be left exposed so she could still care for her infant son. To this day, the tale of Rozafa is etched into the castle's essence, an eternal symbol of love, sacrifice, and the quiet strength of women. As you walk through the castle's arches, along its time-worn walls, you feel the pulse of that ancient spirit. The stone seems to breathe, the air hums with myth, and each step draws you deeper into Albania's poetic past. And yet, Rozafa Castle is not only a relic of legend, it is a destination of beauty. Golden light dances across its stone at sunset, and wildflowers bloom defiantly between the cracks. The panoramic views from the top are reason enough to visit, but it's the stories that linger in your heart long after you've descended the hill. Gjipe Canyon is a fascinating natural wonder where rocks and time have come together to create a majestic picture, both wild and attractive. The canyon is narrow, deep, and winding like a fossilized flow of the earth and sky, stretching from the Saronian mountains to the coast. When entering the canyon, you seem to be lost in another world, where the sound becomes softer, the light passes through the cracks of the rocks, and the air carries the cool scent of moist soil and wild forest. This is an ideal destination for those who love to explore nature in a slow and subtle way. You can walk through the canyon, where the towering rock walls on both sides seem to whisper about millions of years of the Earth's history. Especially after the rains, a few small waterfalls suddenly appear, flowing through the cracks of the rocks like silver threads in the middle of the old forest. Gjipe Canyon is not only beautiful on the outside, but also has a rare silence hidden within it, an ideal space to meditate, to take a deep breath and feel the pristine connection between man and nature. A trip to Gjipe is not complete without spending time exploring the canyon hidden behind the beach. It is not just an adventure, but a journey to find the pure beauty that nature has to offer. A peaceful slice in the heart of wild and charming Albania. Perched quietly above the Ionian coast, Qeparo is a village lost in time, a soft echo of Albania's layered past. Once a Greek-speaking settlement, now home to the melodic dialect of Liberisht, Qeparo whispers stories through its crumbling stone homes and olive-lined laneways. After the fall of communism, many families left, leaving behind a village draped in faded beauty and quiet melancholy. Wandering its narrow paths, you'll feel far removed from the world. The ochre earth, the gnarled olive trees, the distant glimmer of the sea, each detail paints a scene of serene nostalgia. Unlike the beach towns below, Qeparo feels like a dream half remembered, a place where time breathes slowly. If you long for a soulful retreat where silence speaks and beauty lingers, let Qeparo be your quiet discovery. Have you ever heard of the road leading to the Llogara Pass in Albania? Llogara Pass, a journey rather than just a destination, unveils a path that winds through the very soul of Albania. The road leading to Llogara Pass, perched above the Gulf of Vlora, offers one of the most stunning drives in all of Albania. Whether you approach from the north, traveling from Vlora to Saranda and Ksamil, or from the south, heading toward Tirana. This pass isn't just a crossing between two worlds. It's the gateway to Albania's Riviera, a stretch of coastline where turquoise waters caress golden shores and charming villages sit like forgotten secrets along the cliffs. Llogara National Park, which envelops the pass, is one of Albania's most breathtaking treasures, with landscapes so rich and diverse they seem almost unreal. From dense forest to dramatic views of the Ionian Sea, the pass rewards visitors with an experience that stays long after they've left. At over 1,000 meters above sea level, the pass gives you a perspective on the land, and sea that few places can offer. The road is dotted with vantage points that offer sweeping panoramas, where the bright blue sea contrasts with the dark green mountains, and the distant coastline fades into the horizon. As you drive, you might find yourself taking a pause, caught in the quiet beauty that seems to call for contemplation. It's not just a place to visit, it's a place to feel, to experience the spirit of Albania in its most natural and untamed form. So, if you're planning to discover not just the stunning Albanian coast, but also the heart and soul of this remarkable country, make sure to take the road to Llogara, where the journey itself is the ultimate reward. Wouldn't you agree that the magic of this mountain pass is one adventure waiting to unfold? Butrint National Park is a remarkable fusion of natural beauty and ancient history, a place where time seems to stand still and whispers of the past linger in the air. Located just a short drive from Saranda, this UNESCO World Heritage Site beckons travelers to explore its captivating ruins, nestled within lush landscapes that seem to be perfectly designed for discovery. A stroll through Butrint is like stepping back in time as the remnants of a once thriving city come to life, revealing secrets from centuries gone by. The ancient theater, with its stone steps worn smooth by the passage of time, echoes with the voices of ancient performances. And the old city walls, weathered but strong, stand as silent guardians protecting the stories of Greek and Roman settlers who once inhabited this extraordinary place. Each site, marked with informational signs, invites you to immerse yourself in the fascinating history that shaped this ancient city. The park's natural beauty is as striking as its historical significance. The coastal views are simply breathtaking, with the shimmering waters of the Ionian Sea stretching out before you. As you walk through the park, you'll encounter diverse wildlife, including numerous bird species that call the wetlands and surrounding areas home. For nature lovers, Butrint offers an idyllic haven, where the beauty of the land is as enthralling as the story of the people who lived here. A visit to Butrint National Park is a truly immersive experience where history, nature, and serenity converge. The peaceful atmosphere encourages reflection, while the park's unparalleled beauty offers plenty of opportunities for photography. It is the perfect escape from the busyness of everyday life, a place where the past and present dance together in a harmonious embrace. For those seeking the most breathtaking scenery in the Balkans, a visit to Lake Koman in Albania should undoubtedly be at the top of their travel list. This hidden gem, often celebrated as one of the world's most stunning boat trips, invites travelers to embark on a journey through nature's magnificent artistry. The voyage, which begins at the hydroelectric dam in Koman and stretches all the way to the port of Fiersa, offers an awe-inspiring route through the heart of the Albanian mountains. As the ferry glides smoothly across the turquoise waters of Lake Koman, travelers are treated to a visual spectacle unlike any other. Towering peaks rise steeply from the lake's edge, their jagged cliffs reflected in the clear water below, while lush green hills drape the landscape like a vibrant tapestry. With each passing bend in the river, new vistas unfold, each more stunning than the last. Glistening waters surrounded by emerald forests, remote villages perched precariously on hillsides, and the rugged beauty of Albania's wild heart. Though the locals who rely on this ferry route for daily life may have grown accustomed to the grandeur of their surroundings, for those experiencing it for the first time, the view is nothing short of mesmerizing. The serene stillness of the lake, punctuated only by the gentle ripple of the boat's wake, creates an almost otherworldly atmosphere. It is a journey that not only offers glimpses of Albania's natural beauty, but also provides a rare window into the lives of its people, many of whom live in remote mountain enclaves where time seems to move more slowly and nature reigns supreme. This voyage is an invitation to leave behind the hustle and bustle of everyday life and lose yourself in the raw, unspoiled beauty of the Albanian wilderness. A journey that combines awe-inspiring landscapes with a sense of timelessness. This is one boat trip that will stay with you long after you've returned to shore. Often referred to as the City of a Thousand Windows, Berat is a timeless Albanian treasure where history, architecture, and natural beauty converge in perfect harmony. Located in central Albania, this enchanting city is a must-visit for anyone seeking to experience the country's rich cultural tapestry. Its hillside is famously adorned with white Ottoman-era houses, each featuring rows of large windows that seem to gaze down onto the town like silent guardians of history. These unique facades give Berat its poetic nickname and create a postcard-perfect view that's unlike anywhere else in the Balkans. Berat's historical significance is unmistakable. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the city offers an extraordinary look into Albania's multi-religious and multicultural past. At the heart of this heritage is Berat Castle, one of the oldest and most impressive fortifications in the country. Unlike most castles that have long since been abandoned, this one is still inhabited, with families living within its ancient walls. Wandering its cobblestone paths, visitors will encounter centuries-old Byzantine churches, Ottoman mosques, and the Onufri Museum, which displays stunning Orthodox icons and religious artifacts. The city's thriving art scene is showcased in numerous festivals, craft shops, and galleries that spotlight both traditional and contemporary Albanian creativity. During the summer months, open-air concerts and cultural events breathe fresh energy into this ancient town, drawing artists and visitors from across the region. Berat is a destination that doesn't just tell the story of Albania, it invites you to step into it. Tirana, the colorful capital of Albania, is a living testament to the dramatic transformation that has taken place after years of communist rule. Once covered in cold, monotonous concrete, the city has now awakened from a long sleep, bright, cheerful, and full of life. The pedestrian streets are brightly colored, the murals are vibrant, and the buildings, with Ottoman and Italian influences, blend together to create a space that is both ancient and modern. In the heart of the city, Skanderbeg Square spreads out like a beating heart, where the past and present come together. Tirana is not just a place to see, but a place to feel. From small galleries with independent artists To bustling music festivals on the streets, the city speaks to visitors in the language of emotions. You will easily be drawn into the rhythm of the city, sometimes loud, sometimes quiet, but always authentic and warm. And if at some point you want to temporarily leave the crowded city, just a short cable car ride will take you to Gjipe Mountain, where the deep green nature opens up before your eyes, along with the miniature city scene at your feet. An afternoon sitting quietly watching the sunset from the top of the mountain, listening to the wind whispering through the pine forest. Is it one of the most memorable experiences of your trip? Tirana, a destination not only beautiful for its landscape, but also for its artistic soul and inspiring revival, deserves to be one of the most beautiful places to visit in Albania. Gjirokastër, the city of stone, is a symphony of images and sounds, nestled quietly among the lush green hills of southern Albania. The slate-roofed houses are layered like waves, leaning against the mountainside, with intricately carved wooden balconies and winding cobblestone streets that lead the traveler's footsteps back to a dreamy past. It is as if time has stopped here, allowing memories in the present to coexist in every stone, every moss-covered wall. From the towering Gjirokastër fortress on the hilltop, the city appears like a living painting. The roofs are layered like fish scales. The small gardens exude fragrant flowers. The gentle Drino River flows at the foot of the mountain. The golden sunlight pours down on every corner of the street, making the stone walls glow, as if telling old stories in the language of light and shadow. But the beauty of Gjirokastër does not only come from the landscape or architecture. It is also the breath of the past that permeates every corner, the birthplace of important figures in Albanian history, such as writer Ismail Kadare or former leader Enver Hoxha. Small museums, tea houses hidden under grapevines, the sound of lahuta resounding in the quiet space, all create an experience that is both profound and enchanting. Have you ever wondered what a place is like that can simultaneously make people speechless with its fairy tale beauty and moved by its historical depth? Gjirokastër is the answer. Not just a destination, Gjirokastër is a journey back to pristine beauty and deep soul. One of the most beautiful places in Albania that anyone who loves beauty, silence and old stories cannot miss. Nestled gracefully along the Ionian Sea in southern Albania, Saranda is a jewel of the Albanian Riviera, and its allure is impossible to ignore. Overlooking a tranquil gulf bathed in sunlight for more than 300 days a year, this picturesque city is both a serene escape and a lively retreat. Once a humble fishing village, Saranda has blossomed into a vibrant city that now pulses with life, particularly during the summer months. With a population of around 30,000, it stands as the largest city in southern Albania, drawing travelers with its unique charm and idyllic climate. Saranda enjoys a climate so inviting that it beckons tourists from around the world almost year-round. However, the months between May and September are the most popular, when the warm sun makes the beaches shine and the sea offers its refreshing embrace. The city, with its laid-back yet bustling atmosphere, is a haven for those seeking the perfect balance between relaxation and adventure. The name Saranda itself carries a sense of history and reverence. It is derived from the monastery of Agioi Saranda, or 40 Saints, a reminder of the city's deep cultural roots. Through centuries of Ottoman and Italian influence, the name has evolved, but it was only after Albania's independence in 1912 that Saranda became the city we know today. This name, now rich with meaning, echoes a past that blends faith, history, and the enduring beauty of the Ionian coast. And that's a wrap on our Albania adventure. Who knew this little country had so many surprises up its sleeve? From mountains to ancient towns, Albania is definitely not your average travel destination. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. See you out there.